You understand? There's no Antifa. This is an entirely imaginary organization. There is not an Antifa.
You sure about that?
Ain't that a weird thing, Abe? Late night cut comedians, Antifa comedians, like Jimmy Kimmel, major media prostitutes. They say Antifa, it doesn't even exist, which is a weird thing considering I got a 3-minute long clip over here of Antifa getting its face rocked in. Take that. Tell your two mommies and tell them that your man-made vagina hurts. Bricks. Bap. Bap. Yeah, no, Antifa doesn't exist, everybody. These are all just figments of your non-binary imagination. This is a great clip, by the way. Phoenix 2A over here. Enjoy 2 minutes and 50 seconds of Antifa getting their asses handed to them. Oh, no. Boom. Yep, look at that. The gender fluid neck almost snapped on that idiot. That's a weird thing. So that doesn't exist? That doesn't exist? Oh, my favorite. The frying pan boys. Bank. Bank. Oh, no, that's weird. He just hit a figment of his imagination with a frying pan. And then he got some more. I love it, yeah. Yeah, no, these guys definitely don't exist. The dudes pretending to be chicks wearing bathing suits and ski masks, blocking Portland residents from getting to their houses. Yeah, this definitely doesn't exist. That's Antifa, you idiots. These people are kidnapping people in the middle of the street. They're illegally detaining or trying. This guy, he's like, not today, boys. I'm going to Range Rover all over your face. He said, yeah, what? Yeah, it doesn't exist, guys. It doesn't exist. Oh, my God. This mess over here of alleged AIDS and monkeypox and probably a whole bunch of parasites doesn't exist. Now, make sure that you don't have anything inside of you that shouldn't be inside of you. Check out today's sponsor, TWC's Ultimate Spike Detox. What if those who were once called conspiracy theorists turn out to be correct again? A new study by Korean doctors claimed that COVID vaccines raise the risk of 6 cancers, including lung, breast, and prostate. Researchers analyzed health records for more than 8.4 million adults between 2021 and 2023, and their findings were published in Biomarker Research, a respected scientific journal. Critics dismiss it, but the data raises concern that spike protein exposure may be tied to long-term health risks. Dr. Peter McCullough has been aware of this since 2020, which is why he collaborated with the wellness company to create the Ultimate Spike Detox, designed to help your body clear spike proteins, reduce inflammation, and support heart health. With natural ingredients like nanokinase, dandelion root, and bromelain, it is your daily proactive defense from a man-made virus. Don't wait until symptoms strike or something unexpected happens. Experience the only formula approved by Dr. Peter McCullough, one of the top doctors who risked it all. Head to twc.health/salty and use promo code SALTY to get 10% off plus free shipping. Again, that's twc.health/salty. Get 10% off and get back to that pre-COVID feeling. Hope TWC makes some sort of eye wash after looking at this thing over here. But there you go. I am anti-fascist. I am Antifa. There you go, Jimmy Kimmel. They don't exist, huh? Well, here's some more of they don't exist. They're now infighting. They can't exist. They don't have leaders. They're not an organized group. I know. Well, first of all, they definitely have funders. And they're completely disorganized. Here they are threatening to kill each other.
Brain before you give this guy more fucking clickbait and make him more money. Before you give him more money for fucking clickbait by raising your voice. Go and fight the fucking government.
Yeah.
Yo, come
you
on.
fucking idiot.
Come on.
I love the voice cracking. Lesbian Bobcat Goldthwait from Antifa. I didn't understand a thing that you said. I'll kill you. Okay, this guy's wearing a Spider-Man mask. All of these individuals that don't have jobs, but are highly concerned about getting paid, though. Stop. You're going to get him more money. You're going to get him more money. You're going to get David in PDX way more money by acting a fool. Yeah. Well, no, you're all acting a fool. That's what's going to make David the money over here. This David Medina. And this is at Almost 1 million views. Congratulations. We caught the moment Antifa began turning on each other last night at the Portland ICE facility. I think the pressure of Donald Trump's directives and the Oregon Patriots showing up or getting to their, whatever's left of their brain, whatever wasn't cooked by the black tar heroin that these idiots and the degenerate porn that they get on Reddit, whatever hasn't destroyed their brain by now, getting the thought of actually getting arrested, because some of these fools are finally getting hit with federal charges. And so they're cracking. The crazy, mentally ill, violent, but don't exist Antifa are cracking, Jimmy.
Oh, speaking of raising their voice.
Hey, can we keep our comments to ourselves?
Whoa.
I'll kill you.
I am not the fucking one, dog.
It's not the one, dog.
I am not the one. You understand me?
Look at this chick with a beard.
Not the fucking one. Take your anger out over there.
Come on.
Don't do it then. Do it. Stop talking about it and fucking do it.
That's a wild video. So you're going to see more of this. This is the beginning. This is the beginning of the end. Donald Trump is going after their funding. They're mentally ill to begin with. They're being arrested. The left wing was like, oh, look, the state police will be on our side. The state police are going to protect the peaceful protesters. Yeah, but you're not the peaceful protesters. You're mentally ill, violent lunatics, and you're not listening to lawful orders. And you guys are blocking the ICE entryway. And so, surprise, the state police helped ICE. Yeah, there you go. So they're like, oh my God, they're not on my side. Yeah, nobody's on your side, idiots. You're a bunch of weirdo, degenerate drug addicts. You're crazy firebugs. You ain't got any teeth, by the way. This guy over here in the Spider-Man mask, listen when he goes, oh, talking about raising your voice. He seems like he might have a developmental delay, right? That's what Antifa, Antifa and this left-wing nonsense, boy, they really go look at how many transgenders have autism these days. Like, they're going after individuals who probably got a stunted development, and he doesn't sound like he's all there.
Oh, come on.
Fucking idiot.
Come on.
Oh, speaking of raising their voice.
Hey, can we...
Speaking of raising their voice, yeah, that's, I don't know. I'm thinking that this guy, he might be chronologically 50, but he might be mentally 9. I just got this weird suspicion. This is what happened in Germany in World War II. This is what Stalin did, what Mao did. They went to these asylums that's where people with disabilities used to be put in. Then they would release them. Yeah, rev them all up, get them all violent, release them. And I think a lot of Antifa is probably going to be that way. I think that this dude gets a Social Security check.
Fucking idiot.
Come on.
Oh, speaking of raising their voice.
Hey, can we...
Maybe he's just horribly uncomfortable. But look at this, look at these non-binaries. Oh my God, don't say that. And why not? Well, because he's crazy.
Keep our comments to ourselves.
I'm telling you.
Whoa.
I am not the fucking one, dog. I am not the one.
He's not the one, Morpheus. Continue the search elsewhere. Now, Morpheus, no, he'd be like, yeah, no, of course not. Unstable lunatic. There's people in the comments section, and they're asking, no, are they arguing about giving more money to the other guy for just raising his voice, as in I'm doing more protesting, so I'm not getting paid more? No, that's not that's not all what they're talking about. Texas for Trump. What they're talking about is David over here is getting great footage, and this guy doesn't want the other guy giving footage to David, because David is Antifa would say, the Antifa that doesn't exist, of course, would say that David is a fascist. And so this guy is upset that the guy with a childlike mentality in a Spider-Man mask is giving David clips to put on the internet to make money. That's the payment that they're arguing about. You don't have to pay these people. People are like, oh, look, that is just good. That's so good. Okay. You don't Stop looking for a paycheck. George Soros is not going to write a paycheck and send it to these people. There's not going to be somebody walking around and then just handing out paychecks to these people. That's not how this works. These are mentally ill, violent lunatics who've never built anything in their life. They've never succeeded at life, right? And they are now being whipped up by social media and their parasitical, parasocial groups over here that what they're doing is stunning and brave, and then they're allowed to be violent. These are the weakest people on the planet. And they have perceived power because they think that they think they're going to stop this Lincoln Navigator right here, right? Oh, we stopped it. And they go, oh, I used to be the one getting bullied, and now I do the bullying. So they'll just flock like moths to this. These are all people who got beat up in elementary school, middle school, and high school. And now they get to exert some power and some force on other people, and the local police can't arrest them, right? Their violence is protected. That's what Antifa is, Jimmy, by the way. That's what Antifa is. The state turns a blind eye to these loser shitheads who want to commit violence because they're weak. They're weak scumbag, mentally ill drug addicts. And if you defend yourself against them, then you'll get arrested. That's what Antifa is. It's a protected entity of mentally ill goofballs. So you don't have to pay them. They're living the dream over here. They want it. They want so badly to beat somebody up, but they can't. So they need the state to hold you down so that they can piss on you in a weird way. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching the video. Check out today's sponsor, TWC's Ultimate Spike Detox, and then make way because the salt must flow.